So I saw a video now which I saw Tinubu was having taking a jab at the ADC and Atiku. And one thing that caught my attention was how incoherent his speech is. So which has always been the same for even from the last election. So could this be a strategy that Tinubu uses to get himself the vote? So, and at the same time, taking a jab at Atiku and the ADC might not just be what we need right now. That to me would be a negative politicking, because if you can't come out and present yourself as a credible candidate and then present your manifesto or your achievements or even your prospects to the people, then it doesn't necessarily tell well of your political aspiration. I mean, this is Nigeria where everyone is just doing how they want, because there's no lay down rule. Because if there was a lay down rule, then people would know that what they're doing is holds water. So, but currently in the Nigerian political system, it's just like a jamboree. There's little or nothing that's happening there, and everyone seems to just do how they want. You know, anything can happen. They manipulate the election results, and at the end of the day, they tell you to go to court, and because they know that they go to the court also, and they will win the case because they have the judiciary on their side. So, but at the same time, I feel like this whole thing will not lead the country anywhere. Because if a country does not have a credible judiciary, then it's more or less like a failed state. Because the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. So, and talking about common man, there's no such thing as a common man in Nigeria, because everyone here in Nigeria is just, I think it's more of the common man versus the politicians. So, because there's a political class, and then there's a common man who is just barely struggling in a country with rich mineral resources, and you have the politicians who just do how they want in politics, and to think that this is also a country where we claim that we're a democracy, but we're not really achieving much on the democracy. So it's a whole lose-lose thing, because the politicians think that they are winning, but at the same time, the name that they're creating for themselves is also affecting them. So it's